How's it going, guys? I know in some way you're having a great day. So these last couple of years have been kind of crushing. Specifically the wallet. Specifically our hopes, our dreams, our livelihood. It feels like it's been kind of crushed and keeps getting more crushed. Diving in more specifically to the years prior, leading up to the current date, which, I mean, if you haven't figured out that this was gonna happen, I mean, come on. Common sense, guys. The dating scene. Even more specifically, the online dating scene. Oh yes, it was very much fun when it first started out. You downloaded at least 20 different apps. Then you'd get tons of different interactions from different kinds of apps and meet different types of people. But over the time, it would start to be dwindling down. A lot of cases, it's been dwindling down for a lot of people. Obviously, because of times have been changing, stuff has been going on. Honestly, I think this is what the apps intended for it to happen as well. Oh yes, it has definitely gotten to a point where a man could make an online dating profile on any type of website he chooses or app, and he could go months, years without seeing a bite. While a woman could download it in an instant second, and at least an hour has passed, she'll get at least 20 dudes lined up for her choosing. It's crushing. It's disheartening. It's because you're not 1%. So here's the super top secret of the intent behind these things. The main intent that has been since they were invented. It's to crush men's pride, to crush their proudness. It's plain as day to see that. Because naturally we are supposed to interact. We are supposed to interact, talk to people, meet different people, face to face, in person. It's a natural thing that needs to be done. And if it is avoided, you can obviously see how it works out for people who avoid it. They're not enjoying life as well. They don't have a sense of pride in themselves. They constantly think that they need to keep doing this and that and this and that to make themselves justifiable for the environment they're in. There's no acceptance for themselves. They always feel like they need to keep doing this and doing that and reading this and reading that and whatever. They can't just take a breather and just relax and say, well, what if I just step out of it and just put my authentic self into it? I actually did a quick coaching session the other day with a guy. He was just calling just to see my credentials, see what I'm about. And he told me one of his issues. He said he took a break from the dating apps and then got back onto them because he was more well off in his career. He's a decent looking guy. Has his own place, has his own job, but he's saying nothing's happening. Nothing's interested in him. He feels like he keeps needing to play the game and doing different routes and different stuff, taking different pictures, writing different bios, and just a bunch of unnecessary bullcrap, leading away from the main problem that needs to be announced. So since this was just an introduction to my type of coaching, just so this guy can feel out what my type of personality is, I jokingly mentioned him what I joke with my friends about, and it's called pinflation. Oh yes, pinflation is a real thing. A lot of guys are feeling it right now. The pinflation is crushing. What I told this guy is, it's a good thing. It's a nudge. It's nudging you towards what you really need to do. And that is develop more pride in yourself. Be more proud of yourself. Have more confidence in yourself. Carry yourself. Lead with yourself. From my experience, I've had a lot more interactions in person than online. But a lot of times it was overlooked because a sense of less proudness in myself. I didn't pursue. I didn't go forth with what was being thrown at me. But since if times are getting so bad that men are thinking, well,
if I can't get a date on Tinder, that means I really can't get a date in real life.
No. That just means it's a sign to push you out of that and into what you need to do, into actual reality, to build up a sense of prideness in yourself, to really put yourself out there, nudge your way out of that into what really needs to be going on. Any guy out there can get a date, anyone. If he really tries at it, if he really works at it, he can get the woman or whatever he wants out of his dreams. It's very possible. It's all with the sense of prideness in yourself. You gotta remember, a look can go a long way. If you're getting a look, that look can go a long way. Don't disregard the look. If you're getting a look, it could go a long way. Yes, you're gonna meet people that are not interested in you. It's a good thing that they're not interested in you, because if they're not interested in you, that means it will be very unpleasant and not fun to hang out with someone who's not interested in you. You're not gonna like it. Yes, a sense of competition is going to be out in the field when you play it like that, but it's always gonna be everywhere. We're guys, we love competition. It's how we are. We're physical. Physical acts lead to more of a dominant behavior, which leads to more competition. It's just how it's gonna go. But like I said earlier, a look goes a long way. Really pay attention to what's going on. Don't listen to some guy's bullshit making you think something you aren't. Always carry your pride with you. Always be proud of yourself and just keep moving on to the next, on to the next. Drop it like a hot potato. Nothing happened there. On to the next. Nothing happened. On to the next. That's just a basic rule of thumb. You see a look, go with the look. I've had multiple situations where I've gone out with a couple of friends and Chicks will come up and flirt with me, and they're literally with these 1%ers. Yeah, and I mean, 1%ers don't give a shit either. They're just probably gonna go out and find another chick, but still, I mean, like, if you really have pride in yourself and go forth with it, it goes a long way. Out in person. This cycle is just so easily to be broken if you just get back to your core values as a man. But it's crushing. It's crushing at the moment. And you know what? A lot of stuff is crushing it even more. It almost seems like people are trying to contain it, feeding off of it. But a proud man breaks through all barriers. Any barrier in front of that proud man, it breaks right through them. So have pride in yourself. Love yourself. Go after what you want, and do not stop until you do get it. Go after what you want, and do not stop until you are fully proud of yourself. Proud of what you've done. That you can look at yourself and be like, you know what? I'm so proud of you for doing this. You have brought such fulfillment to yourself today. That's pride, man. And it's all achievable for all of us. So stop getting crushed under this. Get yourself out there and speak yourself loud and speak yourself proud.
Saint Perigine, patron saint of all forms of cancer. We ask you for your help in asking God to heal my cancer and keep it in remission. Pray for me so that I may live a long and faithful life.